There was a subscriber, or one of the people that did over their VOD, so that's what we're doing. It's I believe he's low platinum on EU West. He's playing Caitlyn AD carry. So that's what we're gonna do this game. Quick VOD review, and we'll see how this goes. There's no audio for the in-game thing, sadly, so it'll be a little awkward. You get the point. Don't need audio all the time. Are we starting Cole? Did I miss something? I don't think you should start Cole. No rage chat. Keep it calm. Keep it clean. Sneaky said Cole is better starting him early. I would do it in passive lanes, but since this is a blitzcrank lane, you're more likely to look like to get all ins and stuff and kills. So I would start Doran's Blade, and you could buy Cole first back. I think Cole's a really good item. I think it's really underrated, but I wouldn't start it. I would start Doran's Blade, especially since you have blitzcrank. And if you want a Cole, just get it first back or something like that. If you can't afford your BF sword, buy a Cole. I don't agree with it starting at the very beginning. Could be wrong, but it's my opinion. Gotta put the glasses on for extra IQ. Always. We'll see every single mistake now. With these on, there's no way we miss a single thing. I most likely skim through if stuff ends up being slow, because this is a 40-minute game. So once we see how things are going. Okay, so off the bat, the harass you're putting down is meaningless right now. It's not gonna give you anything, because let me get because if you count the minion difference, they're gonna get level 2 first. So the harass you're laying down right now is meaningless, because the 100 or 150 damage that you actually deal within this trade is not gonna help you if you're level down. They're still gonna win the 2v2 because they're gonna have a level on you. So the first wave, just worry about getting level 2. Don't worry too much about harassing. Just make sure that you have the minion advantage, and make sure you're pushing to level 2, especially with the blitzcrank, because you're pretty much just looking for all-ins as a blitzcrank. So getting the level 2 is pretty vital, so just focus on that. The whole harass thing, it made you miss how many minions? Like, let's count the minions you missed because of it. There's one. Okay, Blitz is trolling. Blitzcrank's trolling. Yeah, Kate should just be shoving. You should be harassing when you have the minion advantage. If you're down in minions, you shouldn't be worrying about harassing. You should just be worrying about neutralizing the wave. You shouldn't be worrying about harassing when they have that many more minions than you. You should just focus on making sure you can get level 2. Blitzcrank's trolling here by hitting the hook. You should just be hitting the minions, honestly, because you're gonna lose the trade. I don't know what the Blitzcrank was doing there. Thankfully, it didn't turn out too bad. So this is when you want to try and... This is when you just want to play around the Blitz hooks, basically. So you gotta allow Blitz to get set up. So just make sure the wave stays neutral. Pretty good job with. And when the lane's like this, it allows Blitzcrank to be able to walk up and hook for look for a hook. Ooh, that missed. All right, Blitz sucks. See right here, this is when you can start harassing, which I think it looks like you're about to do, because the minions are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you have a 1 minion advantage. So this is when you can start to look to harass when she walks up for a farm. So for example, this is the minion that's low. This one right here. Oh fuck. That low minion is low. So when she walks up for that, you should look to auto her. So like this minion, you know she's gonna go for this one next. You know she has her eyes on that, you should walk up and auto. Because when you do that, when the minion's this low, you're gonna force her to choose between this and you. You're gonna make her decide whether or not she wants to auto you or she wants to auto the minion. So you're giving her 50-50 between CS and harass. So as Kate versus Kaisa, when you have that much extra range, keep track of your minion HP and look to auto whenever she walks up for a CS. Like same thing with this. Yeah, see, you're doing a good job. You're gonna make her lose a couple minions here. Oh, Blitz is big. We put trap down. Yes, sir. Good trap. Oh, good kill. Missed the trap, but that's okay. You get this still. Yeah, see what it forces them to do? Like, see how they're forced to play when you play when you actually have like the minion here. It's a good hook by Blitz, obviously, but they have to sit so far back and miss minions and XP just because you have the extra minions. With Kate, you always want to have lane priority and you want to always be able to put pressure them. But it's always good to get the extra minions that you can actually harass. But just make sure you're actually harassing when you have extra minions. Like at the start of the game, the harass is meaningless. Harass won't do anything if you're not going to win the 2v2 anyway. Because even if they're 200 HP down, if they hit level 2, you're dead. So you just shove this and recall. I'm assuming you're going to do. You should get BF sword if you hit all these minions. Ooh. Perfect. Oh. You better honor this blitzcrank. Not much you can do about that, honestly. Like, I mean, you gotta try and shove this in. I don't blame you. I would never leave the wave like this. So Kaisa's not even here yet, so yeah, it's fine. I mean, Lee Sin showed up, which is unlucky. He played the 2v2 well, but like it may seem bad since Lee Sin ended up ganking you, but it's not a bad thing because you were doing the right thing with the wave, and it's a 2v2. You played the 2v2 well and you won it, so. But you were doing the right thing with the wave. Nothing wrong with shoving that in. You know Kaisa's dead. You know she won't be back for like seconds. So that is very well done. Oh, this blitzcrank smurfing. Okay, so what you should do here. Oh. Okay, so this is going to be a 2v2. So whether or not you contest this is solely up to Silas here. Because you don't have Kha'Zix, he's topside, so you're not going to get the dragon. Even if like you pressure them, there's no 50-50, there's nothing. So you're not going to get the dragon. So if Silas moves here, you should go to dragon, but if not, you should just shove Kaisa under tower. Just give dragon. Yeah, see? Kaisa's behind you now, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, the play works out, but the intention isn't there. Just because the play works out doesn't mean it was a good idea. Doesn't mean it was a good plan. Okay? Yeah, you have to keep that in mind. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't. Because you know when you walk up like this, you're going to be stuck in between Kaisa and Lee Sin. Their mid laner's dead, sure, but your Silas hasn't moved yet. So since your Silas hasn't moved, it's a 2v2 between Kaisa, Lee, and Blitzcrank Kate. So they should win this. They play it terribly and they don't win this. But you shouldn't be in this situation at all. If you wanted to do this, you have to full commit with Blitzcrank, and you should be where he is right now. Because you know Kais is in that bush. You should be either with Blitzcrank, you should just be shoving Kais under tower until Silas moves. Like, if you shove your lane until Silas moves, it's going to force Kaisa to pick between 15, 20 minions, or to help Lee Sin on the dragon. So that's the better play, is to shove this in. Oh, that's a very big pen. If you shoved this in down here, if you shove this in, there's going to be like 15 minions here. So you're going to force Kaisa to pick between the farm or leave the farm and come to drag. So that's the bigger thing, is you want to force them to make decisions like that all the time. You want to make them pick between two things. But obviously the play works out because they misplayed. Like, Kaisa should have been able to 1v1 you there, seriously. So it's a good thing they misplayed. But the play would have been pristine if you would have just shoved in. Would have been a lot smoother, a lot better gameplay. Sometimes even if plays work out, it doesn't mean it's a smart decision. You should look for the intent of a play rather than the outcome. If you try something that you know should work and you know is the right decision and it doesn't end up working out, that's fine because the intention's there, right? You know you had the right thought process in your head. But if you mess it up, it's whatever. So far, not bad, though. You're 4-0, so you should pretty much take over this game. You should pretty much be taking over this game at this point. This game's pretty much yours to win. You out of the Krug? That's 5-head. You're actually a genius. Giant brain right there. Okay. You should hold this wave. Because of how far ahead you are to Kaisa, you should hold this wave and freeze it near your tower. And with Blitzcrank, wait for him to hit a hook. That's what should happen. So you shouldn't shove this, which it doesn't look like you're doing. You should let it push into you. I wouldn't control word that also. Don't do that. Because since you're going to let this wave shove into them, just put a trinket. Because after you let this wave shove into them, they have... Like, once this wave ends up crashing to the other minions around here, they now have control of all this area. So Lulu's just going to walk up here and take your ward. So it's a waste of control ward. So if you put a trinket at least, then it forces her to use a control word if she has one, or use a sweeper or anything like that. But it's a waste of 75 gold to put your control word there. So that's just a little support thing about noting about warding. So don't waste your control word if you're not going to gain pressure. Because you're letting this wave shove to you, which is the right thing. You should be letting this wave shove to you. You should let this wave shove and wait for Blitzcrank to hook, and you just hold it near your tower. You know, he tried his best. I just spit all over my mic. That was awkward. You didn't see anything. Saw nothing. That was awkward from Blitz. I was too busy wiping spit off my mic. Hang on. What'd I miss? Yeah, just disengage. If Blitz misses a hook, it's a lost trade. So, and you just hold this. Don't push this, just hold it. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Now with the wave state like this, watch, Lulu's gonna go get that ward. Please, Lulu, go get the ward. So you can help me prove my point. Okay, this is what I mean though. When the wave's down here, it forces them to back off because of Blitzcrank, and Blitzcrank can just fish for hooks. What do you know? Blitzcrank hits a hook. You missed the trap. Wait, did you have a trap up? Oh, you didn't have a trap up. It's unlucky. Oh, he almost got it. He almost yoinked you through one. That's a good trade, though. Burnt heal. Pretty good trade. Now hold the wave. Don't push it. Good job. You maintain the freeze. That's important. It's really important. It allowed... Like, look at how Blitz can play. Okay, well. I guess we should have. This is Blitz's fault. But look at how Blitz can play though. Disregard the Fizz right now. Imagine he's not even there. This is what I mean. When you have a hook champion like Blitz, you should try and keep your wave state around here when you have a lead. You should try and keep your wave state around here as much as possible because it forces him to walk up so far, and Blitz can just easily fish for hooks. Like, it's so easy. But did we see mid coming? Did we get pinged? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy watching. I was trying to see if Lulu was getting the ward. Yeah, Fizz is Mia. Oh, he's here. We're just watching the minimap right now. Fizz goes off the grid during this 2v2. So you know he's hustling. Yeah, Silas pinged the shit out of it. Yeah, at this point, we should be backing off here. Which it looks like you relatively do. You don't shove or anything. Blitzcrank didn't get the memo. The most you could have done to this is just ping Blitzcrank. That's all you really could have done here. You did the right thing. You backed off, but Blitz is hopeless. At least you not dying is the important part because you have the shutdown here. I believe you're worth an extra 150 right now, 250, something like that. Yeah, you don't press tab enough, so I don't really know. You should be pressing tab all the time. Oh, if you time this right, you kill Kai'Sa here. You should have waited a little bit. It's fine. Yeah, you need to press tab more often. Like, how do you even know? How do you know what anyone has? What if Kai'Sa bought a stopwatch? How are you gonna know? Stopwatch is broken. Okay, so you should just back here. This is greedy. This is really greedy. Your you don't have enough for IE. IE is 1225, I believe. Okay, GP's even ulting, so we're going for this play. Not much you can do if the team wants to go for the play. Take the play and back off. That's all you should be doing right here. You have IE right now. You have IE. Yeah, just leave Silas. Sometimes people go for some weird shenanigans. Fizz is coming. Like, you have such a strong buy in the base. Okay, we still get it off. You should have just backed though, because I don't know if I'll be able to. You didn't really look at the wave. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell because your camera was up from the majority of the time, but there's 6 minions here. So these 6 minions are crashing, so Kai'Sa's missing a whole wave. Okay, off this, Kai'Sa has to recall. She can't contest this wave. So you get a plate here. If you back right now, Silas is holding the wave unintentionally, obviously. But he's holding the wave. So you have IE in base. You should just ping Silas off and just recall here. Because what Silas is doing with the wave right now is he's practically just stalling it. So the wave, if you would have backed, the wave would end up like right here. The wave's going to end up down here on their side slightly, which sets up really easy for Blitzcrank in the bushes. So the wave would have ended up really nicely for you. Like, in reality, what's the difference of you backing with 1225 or 1425? What's the difference? You're not going to get anything extra. The most you're going to get is a dagger. A dagger's not going to win or lose you the game. What will win or lose you the game is the amount of time that you're going to be putting on pressure onto this Kai'Sa. So right now, the pressure's been put on Kai'Sa. You getting an extra wave for 150 gold doesn't do you any good. Yes, it's 150 gold. But you might miss half the wave if you backed, but it's worth it because you'll be there in time. Because now when Kai'Sa gets back, she might even be able to shove it in time for you to miss more. Yeah, like you're gonna get IE, and you get nothing else. So that extra wave was nothing. You get a control word. It didn't do anything. Kai'Sa misses the same amount. All you're getting is 200 gold. That doesn't go to anything. The wave would have been stacking in your favor. Now it's just neutral. GP cam. We get the GP cam. Yeah, see, now she gets to shove it in time. You're gonna miss the cannon. Okay, so we should be, since Blitz isn't roaming, which he should have, we should be looking for an all-in on this Kaisa. You have enough minions to freeze, too. So if you hit this hook, she's doomed. Fuck. Hey, you should just alter right here. You just alter. If you... Please alter. Tell me you alter. Alter. We don't alter here. If you alter here, she's gonna back. She can't stay. She'll be one auto attack off of being dead, and she's gonna miss another 2 waves of CS. So you're gonna, if you altered her, you're gonna get 2 plates probably, 2 waves of CS. She's gonna miss 2 waves of CS. She would have been so far behind. But we go for the ambitious play. Oh, my eyes. My eyes. That's useless. Hey, that's useless. That does absolutely nothing for you. That's such a waste. Yeah, you gave her 750 gold. You got 300 gold. And she's not even gonna miss a lot of this farm because Lulu and Lee Sin. So instead of just ulting her, if you would have ulted her, she would have missed 2 waves. You would have gotten 2 plates. So this is 2 waves of gold and XP that she would have missed. You would have gotten 2 plates, which is, assuming it's split with Blitzcrank, I guess it's 160, assuming you split it. You would have gotten 160 gold. She would have missed, how much gold is that? Close to 300 something. We'll say 300 rough. She would have missed 300 gold. You would have gained 160 gold. She would have missed 2 waves of XP. But instead, you go for the ambitious play. Green's pink. You go for the ambitious play. She gets 750 gold. She misses maybe 4 minions of XP. So she only misses 4 minions of XP. She misses 4 minions of XP. And you get 300 gold. So over here, we had a net gain of 460 gold, right? Because you're pushing her back and you're getting ahead. But over here, we have a net gain of 460. Over here, we have a net loss of like 450. So that's not even worth in the slightest. You shouldn't have done that. Sometimes making them back is the same thing as killing them. Honestly, you can make them miss just as much if you make them back. If they back, they're gonna miss almost the same amount. So all you had to do was ult there, force her to recall, and that shit here is Blitzcrank's memeing. You would have made her miss so much more. See what the wave's doing now? See, it's being held here. You can't really see it unless you move your cam up. But she misses nothing. She's 600% fine with that. She'll do that every Tuesday, man. She has no problem with that at all. She missed nothing. Lee Sin picked up the CS. Your Blitzcrank's griefing. But that's besides the point. What is he doing? Guys. Alright, we're not here for the Blitzcrank. Yeah, she'll take that shit every time. That was super unnecessary. So now if you press tab, you guys are practically even. I want to get a tab check here. You guys should be practically even on items. Please press tab. Okay, we'll wait for the tab. This shouldn't be contested. It's just you and Kha'Zix. You should just be focusing on pushing in the wave bot. You could have made Kaisa miss more CS. This is useless. This has no purpose. This is just a waste of time. How much CS did you miss? You missed, was that 4? I don't know if there was a cannon. Was there a cannon? I don't know. You missed 4 CS worth of gold and XP just because you wanted to go look at a dragon. That's all you did. You just went sightseeing. You went sightseeing to go look at a dragon, and you missed 4 minions of XP and CS. You're not getting the dragon, and you have to learn when to give objectives. People in high elo still even struggle with giving up objectives, but you have to know when it's a lost cause. So if they're gonna get the dragon, the best you can do is just ensure that you get a little bit back. So you should come bot, take the CS, shove it under Kai'Sa's tower, make Kai'Sa miss a couple CS. That's it. That's all you can do about that. You don't have to pressure every single. Sometimes it's just best to give the dragon. They had numbers advantage. It's whatever you just have to give it. So we know Lee's bot here, right? We know he's bot side. Okay, Kai'Sa's trolling. Okay, there's Lee Sin. So you're fine to pressure this tower right now. This is Mia though. We don't have eyes on Fizz, so Lulu's here. This is pretty okay. We have eyes on Fizz, so you're good right now. You should back after this though. You're not gonna get this tower. It's way too tanky. You have 1300 gold, enough for a BF sword. So it's the same concept as before. Oh wait, 1800. Oh, Cole. I was so confused. I had no idea where the gold came from. Zero idea where that gold came from. I was like, where the fuck did you get 350 gold from? I was so confused. Okay, but it's the same concept as before. You're not going to get this tower. Fizz is now missing. Fizz and Lee Sin are off the map. Okay, you should just be backing here. You have 1800 gold. That's more than enough to get a BF sword in. I think you go Essence Reaver second on Kate. I'm not 100% sure. It's a Zeal, one of the two. But you're not going to get this tower. It's too tanky. Fizz is missing, Lee Sin's missing. So you're just putting yourself in danger. There's Fizz. James Bond. There's Lee Sin. And you make it out. You know, you shouldn't be getting away with this. And that's the same thing I was saying before. Intent is the thing. You have to make sure that what you're doing is the right thing, and I can tell you right now what you did was not the right thing. Just because you got away with it doesn't mean it was a good play. Okay? Well, you gotta get that settled. Getting away with something doesn't mean it's a good play. That just means they messed up. A good player you would be dead 3 extra times by now. Thankfully it's low plat and you haven't died 3 extra times. But I really wish they did kill you for the intent of being able to see your mistakes harder. But you should have died there, 100%. There's no reason for you to stay. You get nothing extra. You're not going to kill the tower. And I'm sure you knew that. You just wanted to kill Lulu. Killing Lulu does nothing if you die. You are worth gold. You need to have time on the map. And just dying takes all of that away. So you shouldn't have stayed. You should have just backed and reset with your 1800 gold. Your 300 gold, they gave you nothing extra. So you should have just backed. You should have died, 100%. You need to see the intent. Even though you didn't die, it doesn't mean it was a good play. Don't get that confused. Now we can pressure the tower. We see Lee Sin's top. We see our bot lane's mid. The only one that's going to be down here is Fizz. We can pressure this tower. Fizz shouldn't be able to 1v2 you guys. I think he's not fed. Get the tower. We rotate mid here. We should rotate mid the safe way because we just watched them all disappear. Okay, little scuttle crab on the way. Silas should be going bot right now, but he's not. So let's go catch a wave bot since Silas doesn't want to switch. Fizz is going to shove it. Okay. Augies, go get the farm bot. You're losing minions. What is he doing? Oh! Dude, this Blitzcrank, so many missed opportunities. Yeah, just leave that guy. Just leave him. They're smurfing, that's what they're doing. I lied. Never underestimate the power of Platinum. Yeah, don't heal him. Dead. Should be bot. Go get bot wave. Oh wait, there's a rift mid. Go get mid rift. I lied. This is sloppy. There's so many things going on. You probably should still one bot. There's a big wave stacking down there. You're splitting XP between 3. I don't know, did Cho'Gath flash? Yeah, honestly, if... Wait, he flashed onto the trap. What was he doing? What was he doing? Yeah, those things earlier, we'll talk about them at the end when we kind of sum everything up, but dying there would have been a lot better for educational purposes. You would very easily be able to see where you went wrong. But you didn't die because they messed up. But right here, you shouldn't be sharing XP with GP. This is called NAARAM. It's common sickness in this region. This is useless. Dragon's up. You should be resetting though. You have 2k gold. You can afford Essence Reaver, I'm 99% sure. That's a very large item. It would be very powerful. We should just be resetting here. Getting our item. You're so much weaker right now. Hey, can you please press tab? You haven't pressed it since I asked 10 minutes ago. You please. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, like you're practically almost, obviously your item's a lot stronger than pre-evolved Manamune. But you're practically putting yourself on even ground with this Kaisa. You both have an item and a half right now. Just because you're sitting on 2k gold for the strength fight. Obviously you gotta pick on Lee Sin, which is good. Point proven, they're making more mistakes. But you should look to a reset here before this dragon spawns. Wait, when did the dragon spawn? 17 seconds? It's too late now. But when, instead of splitting that XP with Gangplank mid, just give the XP to GP and just back. And now we're going for tower. We're getting everything. Dragon. We should be dragoning. We have 2.3k. We should not be looking to do anything. It's dragon. Go dragon. Everyone's pinging it. I see it. I see the pings. It's dragon. 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 We're doing it. Silas isn't. Now reset. Hey, Fizz is killing your team. There. Okay. Now reset. Who fuck this guy? Silas wins that. Now reset. Press B. B. B, B, B. Thank you. Look at that. It's only 1600. You should have backed. To be honest, the amount of times I said reset, you should have backed when GP. I know I said it about 30 times, but where was it? Right here. You should be resetting right here. Drag's up. You don't press tab, so I don't remember what time the drag comes up, but it's in approximately 40 seconds, I believe. So you reset here. You have Essence Reaver. That's a big purchase. Oh yeah, the video title says lost, dude. That's what I'm ready for. You have 1600 gold here. You should just recoil here. You need your item for dragon. As sloppy as it was for the rest of it, it shouldn't have went down that way. It's the same thing. Just because they're messing up and playing poorly doesn't mean you're playing good. if they're doing things wrong, it doesn't mean you're doing things right. You should, if you were doing everything right this game would have been over in 10 minutes. You would actually have smurfed on everyone. You should just reset here. You shouldn't share XP with Gangplank. It's just back, and you'd have your item for Dragon, and then you can siege mid after Dragon. You could do so much more, but you're stalling for so long for no reason. So we'll go back to where we were. You stalled for so long for no reason. You don't need 3k to back every time. Oh, we're getting delayed again, aren't we? You have 3k gold. You know how weak you are right now? This guy would be one shot. You have ER right now. Look at Kaisa has like the same stuff as you, and you're almost double her CS and triple her kills. You need to purchase items. We learned it in the tutorial. It's a big deal. You need items. So don't feel afraid to back with 1300 gold. Like, the most expensive item for an AD carry is like a Zeal. I'm pretty sure it's 1400. So like, if you can afford a Zeal and there's no neutral objectives up on the map and your waves are shoved out, just recall. It's going to make you that much stronger when the next thing's up. You don't need to wait for a full item to back. If there's nothing on the map, the waves are shoved out, all that's left for you to do is get caught out. So you just need to recall and buy your items. Start skimming through here, I think, now that we're hitting the mid game. Kind of gets a little snoozer. It's just going to be sloppy, as mid game do be. Ah, that's unlucky. What are they doing? What are they doing? Yeah, you're not in the wrong for this at all. Silas is top. GP's bot. They're gonna lose 2 waves here. They're gonna lose 2 waves here. They shouldn't be in this bush, but they are. So unlucky for you. You got caught up in the end. Yeah, you should get blue trinket instantly level 9. Thank you for that. The second you hit level 9, get blue trinket. It's so much better than yellow. The second you hit level 9, just get blue trinket. Your Blitzcrank's a funny player, though, I gotta admit. Funny guy. What is he doing? You know, this music fits perfect. It's perfect for the Blitzcrank, not gonna lie. Yeah, you can't do anything about that death. That's not your fault at all. They shouldn't be in there, but they were. You can't predict that. There's no vision, so you can't do anything about that. Yeah, from this point on, it's just gonna be... What is he doing? What is this guy doing? Platinum. This is a fiesta. I like this music for this part of the game. It's low plat, bro. This is low plat. The music fits perfectly, though. I gotta admit, I can't complain. Why is our Blitzcrank stopping the Cho'Gath? Silas is... Why is our Blitzcrank side laning? Yeah, we should be looking for this pick on Cho'Gath right now, though. If you kill Cho'Gath here, you can Baron. Mid tower doesn't do anything here. Mid tower is useless. I think a very big problem is people seem to think the only way to win is to, like... How can I put this? Pressure isn't just pushing them back, if that makes sense. Like the you can exert pressure in more ways than literally, by definition, pressuring them. There is more ways of adding pressure to the map. Your objectives and side waves. Your bot wave's pushing out here, your top wave isn't. You could have top wave with Fizz dead. You could have top wave at least here going this way. Your bot wave's slow pushing in. Because right now, Kai'Sa would have to respond to this. If you go pick off Cho'Gath, you can Baron. That would be the play right now. That's how you can exert pressure right now. Like, that would be the simplest way. If you guys all walk to Cho'Gath here, Kai'Sa can't help. Cho'Gath's a lost cause. So Kai'Sa's going to naturally go get the minion wave bot. Because this is a wave here, a wave here. This is 2 waves worth of golden XP. Who wouldn't want to miss this? That leaves you a free opportunity to go get Baron. Lee Sin's dead. Fizz will be dead for another 5 seconds. And you're going to pick off Cho'Gath. You don't need to get towers. Towers are in the way, yes, but you don't. Tower doesn't do anything here. What is getting this tower gonna do? You think splitting the net gold between 2 people is more worth it than getting a Baron and then getting 3 towers and an inhib? That's not more worth it. You should just be looking to play through the objectives here. You're not even gonna get the tower. And we lost 10 seconds of time. Look at and your Blitzcrank dies. We lost 10 seconds of time. So we lost 10 seconds of time. Lee Sin's almost up. Blitzcrank's now dead. He's still alive. The simple macro decision for this play here is I don't know where Kai'Sa is. Is Kai'Sa coming? If Kai'Sa's... Wait, Kai'Sa should be coming. Like, you guys could have Baroned. You could have Baroned right now. Simply put it, you could have Baroned. If you would have ignored this tower that you didn't even get, saved your Blitzcrank, killed the Cho'Gath, Lee Sin's still dead for another... He would have been dead for around 20 seconds time. Lee Sin still had 8 seconds on his death. That gives you 25 seconds to start Baron. They're not going to be able to stop you. They already missed 2 waves of XP and gold bot. They're going to shove out mid. They're not going to be able to stop you. This is very poorly macro played. You played very well in the laning phase, I gotta admit, but your decision making late game and macro knowledge isn't there. Like, what does this tower do for you? What does this do? Okay, so this is the same thing. This is the same thing as before. This is the exact same thing. We have 1900 gold, 2000 gold we are sitting on. If I had a tab check, I'd be able to show you, but I only have the minimap. Dragon spawning in less than 60 seconds. Recall. You have enough for rapid fire cannon or phantom dancer, whichever one you choose. You have enough for the item. Blitzcrank got the memo. Blitzcrank bait. Oh no, he was dead. I take that back. Don't follow Blitzcrank's motto. Dragon spawning. We have 2000 gold. We should just be recalling here so that we can be as strong as we can for the next team fight. This is useless. What are we going to do here? We're not going to get anything off this. We're not going to get anything. I'm not going to say that. The only way we get something off of this play by not recalling here is if they mess up. That's it. And you shouldn't look to win games by just them being worse. That's not how you should look to win games. You should look to win games by being better than they are. See, like Fizz trolls here. Kha'Zix dies. So now we don't even get drag. EP's trolling. All this. We have 2 deaths. 2 deaths for what? Why were we up this far? Why are we anywhere past this line right now? Have absolutely nothing. Dragon spawning in 50 seconds. You're sitting on 2k gold. I'm sure these 2 guys were have absolutely play off here. But you're pressuring nothing. You're pressuring because you feel the need to kill towers for nothing. You still haven't recalled yet. Dragon's up. Dragon's coming up. This Lee Sin is awful. Yeah. Simply put, if they had any other jungler, this game would have been. Oh, now we're forced to give the drag. Now we lose drag. Can I get a tab check, please? Seriously, need to press tab more often. Still not recalling. Still haven't recalled. See, you want to know the issue with this now? Is since you've made the mistake, if the enemy had a brain, in which we both have figured out that they don't, they're gonna kill. Who's this? Blitzcrank? I believe that's Blitzcrank in there. Silas is dead. They're gonna kill Blitzcrank. He can very easily go to Baron and force you to fight. They can do that. They would easily kill Kha'Zix and probably Gangplank if they forced to fight at Baron. This is all because you guys wanted to pressure past this line. No reason. Instead of just resetting and getting Dragon. You've stalled 400 gold out for zero reason. So now look at, we're resetting. And Dragon's already spawned. See the problem here? This is very poor. This is very poor macro decision. Very poor decision making. You're sitting on 2,500 gold. If you press tab, I guarantee you Kai'Sa is stronger than you. This is terrible. I would give this dragon. Yeah, you did. I would give this dragon before you fought. I would 100% let you purchase your items instead of fighting this dragon. I would like a tab check, please. Can I get a tab check? Give me a tab check. Tab check. Tab. Was that a tab? Was that a quick tab? Was that a micro tab? Nope, that was an eternal. In fact, not a tab. Yeah, if I was a millionaire, I'd have trouble shopping too. Don't you worry. Take your time. If I was this rich, I would struggle every time I shopped. We please press tab. Jeez. You should be pressing tab every like 10 seconds. Okay, so before you purchased, you had IE Essence Reaver Zeal. Look at you would have been fighting with you had 2,000 gold. So you would have been fighting with IE Essence Reaver, Phantom Dancer, and a dagger or two. That fight would have been over instantly. This dragon would be yours. I think, was the last dragon gone? No. You would be at 3 drags right now. So you'd be contesting Soul Point right now if you guys would have just backed. You know? And you can blame your team and say, oh, they win, so I had to follow them. Be the change you want to see in the world. You should just recall first and say, hey guys, I'm recalling. And be the bitch. They'll follow you. You're the fed one. Your Blitzcrank's being a goofball again. Yeah, you guys are... It doesn't even matter how fed you guys got. You guys do nothing with it. You're, like, neutralizing the lead you have against this Kai'Sa solely because you're not purchasing your items. Got 100% crit now, though, so we very strong. Obviously, you can't control what your teammates do macro-wise. See, that's a good purchase. That's good. That's good. That's what we need to see more. You know? YouTube? This is what we need to see more. You get your money. Get the red buff. Gogath's top. DP's heading bot lane. We're 1 wave off the item. All we do is catch that wave and reset. Obviously, there's no wards on the Baron, so this is very poorly done by Blitzcrank. We get our item. You shouldn't recall right now. This is a very finicky thing, because this vision is giving vision of you, or this minion is giving vision of you, so you shouldn't be resetting here because that's a green card for them to Baron. Obviously, right? They can at least blow a Gangplank TP if he has TP or not. So recalling in vision just basically lets them know. Obviously, this wouldn't happen in this low V though. I can tell you that right now. It's the intent that matters, right? So recalling in vision just lets them know that hey, we can pressure Baron and force a Gangplank TP. So don't recall in vision like that, because they know you're in base, so they know they can make a play. They might even make a play. They might look for something. They know you're in base, and they have a 20-second window right now to make a play. So just don't recall in vision like that. Try and get out of vision if you can. The less they know about where you are, the better. I wish there was audio. This is awkward. Awkward downtimes with no sound. Wait, what happened to my music? That's what happened. That's why it's awkward. Come back here. Jesus. No, awkward, just breathing time. It's definitely awkward. Okay, so we should be responding to top wave here. Top wave and mid wave. You need those waves out if you ever want to contest Baron. Team chooses otherwise. Nice pick on the Lee Sin, though. Baron here. This is Baron. What are we doing? Oh. What are we doing here? Is that worth it? Was that worth it? Then we got another chart here, boys. We get another chart. Oh, oops, I need to select the pen. Oh, poopy. I need to actually select the pen when I want to do these things. We got another chart time. If you go for the Baron, this is the Baron side, and this is your little this is your NA side where you just run in for kills. If you get the Baron, how much gold does Baron give you? Is it 300? 500? I don't remember how much. 1500? Oh, so it's like, what is that, 300 per person? So that's what I'm thinking, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So 300 per person. So we'll say you get 300. That's an awkward 3, just leave it. So you're gonna get 300 for Baron. You're gonna get, maybe we'll get like 4 towers. I don't know how much gold 4 towers is gonna give you. We'll say like 500 gold. Plus all the minions, we're gonna get an extra 200. This is called a Baron power play. This is all the minions we're gonna get, like, not 200, like 600 extra gold through 600 extra gold through minions. Might even get an inhib to create some pressure. So all that fun stuff, we're gonna make them lose around 700 gold. You know, that's just that's like a 2k gold swing right there. But instead, we want to chase this Fizzaroo here and get 300 gold. But also lose 600 because we let Kha'Zix and Sylas die. That was our decision making right there. Yeah, you see the problem? Like, the decision making is terrible. When you look at it, it's actually terrible. This is very poorly thought out. I don't know if you had a New Year's party or if you had your best friend sitting behind your shoulder talking about last week's soccer game, but I don't know if you're not paying attention to the game, but you're missing out on a lot of key things macro wise. Your laning phase was fine, but it doesn't matter if your decision making late game is like this. This is bad. I can see why you guys are going to lose the game. You're going to get out macroed entirely. Shutdown Poggy. Oh no, shutdown double go. Oh, no, what are we doing? Don't tell me this works. back to the previous point. Just because a play works out doesn't mean it was the right call. I can tell you right now, nothing that we've watched within the past 2.5 minutes was the right call at all. They're just really bad. The other team is simply playing worse than you are. That is all this is. You guys are playing terribly, but they're playing a lot worse. That's all that's come down to right now. By GA, yeah. That was terrible. You shouldn't have gotten away with that. I can't believe you got away with that. Yeah, this is good. Get the control for the dragon here. Look for a little pick here. Blitzcrank hook. Ah, you should have let Blitz hook. That's fine. I won't be that finicky. You can clearly tell the problems are macro. Look at our bot wave though. Yeah. Ah, okay. This isn't gonna end well. All right, little future prediction here. You're here. You're gonna walk bot. What are these two little hooligans doing? All right, we got a mini map for a reason. It's to see people on the map. Dragon's up. All 4 of them are gonna be down here. There's 2 other champs somewhere in here. All we saw was Cho'Gath. All we knew is Cho'Gath was topside. So when your Silas is top, your GP's mid, your Kha'Zix is topside, and your Blitzcrank's mid, you're gonna go catch a wave bot with 0 support. Look at Fizz. Look at him. He knows what you're doing. He probably walked right over a board. You're gonna have one fine plate of sushi for dinner. Oh, you about to get eat up. You're about to get crunched. Yep, there it is. See you later. I used to lose a game off this. This is where you lose. If you would have... Okay, so... I'll tell you the right and the wrong thing, obviously. You're doing the right thing, okay? I will say it. You're doing the right thing by wanting to get this bot wave. But this is scrambling NA solo queue, and it's very sloppy. So this guy doesn't get the memo of the bot wave. This guy, any of these guys, none of them get the memo. They don't understand what the bot wave is doing. So as much as it would be proper and the right thing to do to catch the bot wave, you can't. You have to ignore it. You can't contest it at all. You have to leave it. You simply have no pressure in this bot side jungle. You have no wards down here. You have no bodies down here. They have 4. They have 4 people down here. You have absolutely nothing. So you really should just go mid. You know their intent is getting this dragon. So if you shove mid here, you can crack inhib, rotate bot, or rotate top, sorry, and crack another inhib off this Baron. You could very easily do that while they take dragon. You could do that within 20 seconds while they're taking dragon. So getting this bot wave is the right thing to do, but considering the way your team is playing, it's griefing. Especially since you saw that Kai'Sa W. You saw the Kai'Sa W through the wall there. You know they have vision of you. You can't be down here. You need to be with your team. As stupid as they're being, I think the right call... They might even be making the right call, honestly. It's just fuck the Cloud Dragon and just take inhibs. I don't blame them, honestly. I can't blame him for that play. You should be with him right now. You probably could have won the game. You might have won right here. You could win the game easily. If you were here, this inhib would already be dead. This inhib would be gone. This wave would already be here. This inhib would be gone. Cho'Gath's dead. You'd be alive. Fizz is here. Kai'Sa's recalling. You have plenty of time to end the game here. Yeah, this was... Yeah, you should have been there. As proper wave management wise as it was to catch that bot wave, you can't be down there by yourself. You can't. I don't blame you one bit for wanting to get the wave. Damage. I don't blame you one bit for wanting to get the wave. It's the right thing to do to want to have your side wave shoved out like that. But you can't do that alone. As you know, 4 people are in the bot side jungle. You can't push out a wave alone like that. That's just super silly mistakes. Skim through the majority of the rest of this game. Okay, the cause of loss has already been pointed out. You guys don't deserve to win this game anymore. Very poor macro decisions and item purchasing. Those are the 2 biggest things here. 5-manning bot. Good. Oh, 4-man. Keep peace down. This is good. We can get inhib here. We just get inhib and back off and go to dragon. Let's hit the inhib. Now back off, go to dragon. What are you doing? Go to dragon. What are you doing? We just need to drag here. That was about the best macro decision you guys have made yet. We need vision on Baron and reset and wait for Silas. Oh, there's a little fizz behind you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There goes the GA. I just back sell the GA. Buy something. I'd buy Maw. His fizz is a big problem. Why are you staying? What are you gaining out of this? This is the same thing as before. You're full build. You getting this wave isn't crucial. You're not going to gain anything out of this. It can be you can catch this wave at your tower. You can it's not going to change it. Yeah, if you pop your GA and you have that much gold, just sell it and buy a different item. Get way more value out of it. Of course, only do it if you're full build and you're fully capable of buying another item. But you shouldn't have stayed there. That's stupid. Say, what's the different outcome even if you get that wave and not die? You're gonna back, you're gonna sell your GA, you're gonna buy the same item, but you stayed for no reason. It does nothing to stay there. You can just catch the wave down here. This is 1v9ing. I mean, now you guys are just grasping for straws and stuff. You can end bot. Maybe. No, they have Baron minions. Maybe not. Oh, they only have one Nexus tower though. Were you not down there with them? Dude, you should be helping them right now. You're going for farm mid again when you're full build. You have all your items. You should be here right now. You guys can shove bot. Right now, you can shove bot and most likely end the game. It's going to be a 4v3. With how behind you guys are now, you should be looking to just end the game through bot right now. Only one Nexus tower. Bot lane's dead. This does nothing. You literally could have ended bot. Could have ended bot. It would be a 4v2. 4v2 between their weakest members. You literally could have ended. Look it. You even spent the time. You spent the time to path mid, catch mid wave, and you're still managing to crack an inhibitor with 20 seconds on their death timers. Very easily could have just stayed bot with your team and ended through bot. Very easily. You guys would have won right now. Game would be over. But GP backed for whatever reason. You went mid for whatever reason. Now we're going for it. So now we're choosing to go for the end, and it's only Fizz dead instead of Fizz, Kaisa, and Lulu. This is very poor decision making. It's very bad, and it's mostly by you. It's not even by your team. It's mostly by you. I don't know what your thought process, but the decision making is mostly done wrong by you. You should. Why are you guys so far out? Like, this is the same thing. Why? What are you doing here? You have Gangplank, Silas dead. They only have Fizz dead. They're so much stronger than you right now. Why are you past this line? And what are we doing? You're pinging on your way. Why are you pinging on your way? You think you're gonna win this? This is stupid. Why are you encouraging this play? Should not be encouraging this play at all. Silas is TPing. Hey, I hate to break it to you, Tootsie, but your decision making is kind of losing your team the game. No. Oops. There's nothing else to it. That's very poor decision making. Just lose. Yeah, that's very poor decision making. Like I hate to say it, but your shot calling or decision making that you did, just your personal decisions, virtually lost your team the game. Your macro knowledge for late game was wrong, and I hope you can see the points I made and understand what the right call was, and hopefully you can what the actual right call was for him. So your macro knowledge is off, your decision making is off, and you need to purchase items. Too many times were you sitting on 3,000 gold. Like that's 3,000 gold. Like if you're 3,000 gold ahead of Kaisa in the overall game, but you don't spend 3,000 gold, you guys are even. So the lead you guys got bought was useless. It does nothing.